Yes, friends, welcome to this other day. We would love to look at how to create column graphs in Microsoft Excel. We want to look at how to create column graphs in Microsoft Excel. Onto your start menu, this is our, well, you may not be able to look at it, but in here in the corner, it's where we have our start menu button. When you open your programs onto your computer, you will start by going onto the window button. Then it will prompt you with the start menu. Into window 10 we shall go to all apps. Then into all apps, then you will be able to locate Microsoft. You'll be able to locate Microsoft Excel. You go to Microsoft, then under Microsoft you look for Microsoft Excel, which is here. We are using a little bit of older version, but it is all the same copy and fill. What you see here, definitely it's what will happen in all other application. You may as well see a little bit of a difference, but it is not really too much. So it doesn't matter which version of the Excel you have used, whether it's a later version or an older version, they all bring the same copy and fill. In here, into Microsoft Word, if you are to create a column graph, you have to first click on column graph. But in here, we have to first collect, or we have to have data in our worksheet. So in here, let's create data. Let's say shopping performance. Uh, or you may as well say crop production. Crop production. So that it will be in the top, or the top of our head. So in here, let's start with it doesn't matter which cell you have included in this, but it's better to have them at least closer to each one another. Let's have cocoa, sim, okra, mangoes, mangoes. Let's have pine apples. We can stop there for matter of time. Then let's go to let's say days or months. Let's use months like Jan up to March. What was the production there? Let's try to use quarters. Then May up to June. Then July up to something like November. Then we shall have this as October, up to December. So these are our quarterly production. let's say in we had cocoa at 40%, sim at 20%, uh, okra at 15%. Then we had mangoes at 30%. Then we may have pineapples at 5%. If that is what we could as well call entering data. So in here, we are trying to come up with data that is really understandable. So in here, we can continue to go with other items like 50%, let's say. This one, let's have 30%. Another one, we shall have, for instance, we may have 5%. If it's that is 20%, then this could be 10%. Continue to another quarter of the month of the year, we may have 10%. Then we have 5, let's say. Here we may presume to have 10, and here maybe 30%. Then in here we could have October up to December. We may have, for instance, 15%. Let's have 40. Let's have 15 still. Let's have 10, and we could have 5. So if this is our information that we are going to base on to show the performance, it means we are done with that. So for visibility, we may apply this other way of look, coffee brown. So let's hope this is what we have as our data. So if this is our data, so I think we can all view what we have here. We can add the visibility. So for matters of visibility, so this is what we have as our information. So we can as well grow. So if this is our information, we can now good to go to try to see how we can uh, enforce the column graph. Upon including this information, we can go and see how we can enforce the that other information of trying to include the column graph. So you can as well select it fully, including this. Don't leave it out, because it will be the head of our bar graph. So in here, you can just go straight and say insert. You go to insert onto our menu bar, leave home, page layout, then just go to insert, then choose column graph. When you click on graph, it will give you different types. Then you choose preferably, this is what we call a column graph. Then you click. When you click, it will produce what preferably we want to see. Or you may as well say undo. So that is it for now. We can as well continue to apply it like that and say that is it. So we have shown it here. Here it is showing our bar graph briefly. That is it for now. We can